Happy 26th, Foxy.
You want me to do this for you, or
No,
what?
I got it. Can you just go wait over there for a minute?
I'm gonna wait over here.
Alright, wait just 1 second. This is the Maxx Super Awesome Comic Review Show!
Comic Review Show.
Comic Review Show! Good morning, America, and welcome to February 26th. It is the last new comic book day of February, and as such, we have some pretty spectacular and furry things in your future. One of my favorite special guests is back tonight. But before we get to that, we're going to get on with the Maxx's top 5 picks for the week. My runner-up for the week is One Hit Wonder. It's a #1 from Image Comics. It is about a one-time celebrity, like superstar hit who turns serial killer, gun for hire, and he gets assigned at the beginning of the book for his 69th kill, who's this redheaded woman who actually turns out to be very difficult to kill, and it looks like maybe Turnabout is going to be fair play. It was cool. The artwork was a lot of fun. If you these first couple of books are going to be pretty dark, pretty gory, pretty traumatic. They both have parental advisory ratings on them, so keep that in mind, parents. But if you're a fan of Garth Ennis, The Punisher, if you like The Boys, these books are going to be for you. Number 5 on that list, and in that same vein, is Revenge #1. This, much like One Hit Wonder, is a book about a ex-celebrity. He's a 73-year-old. Imagine, like, Sylvester Stallone at 73 is trying to make another Rocky movie. Wait, didn't we already do that? Yeah, already happened.
Oh, it happened.
Only the movie is a huge success, and he's on top of the world. He's like, I finally made it! And then his agent calls him, and he's like, yeah, you're not getting signed to any of the other movies. They're going with a younger guy. And he's like, what? No, I will be younger and stronger and $6 million man it up, so let's go to Mexico for medical procedures. Always ends well. And he goes down to Mexico, and it doesn't end well. At number 4, it is... I did not plan this, but the Fantastic Four! Probably should have planned that. I planned it! It's the Fantastic Four! Fantastic Four #1, written by James Robinson. Started off, I loved it. You see a broken, destroyed family, and it's Marvel's first family, so when they're destroyed, it's kind of a big deal. And then you go flashback in time, and you see the build-up to how they reach this super low point. Robinson has a pretty strong, firm grip on all of the different voices and what it is, like the family dynamics that drive the Fantastic Four and make them a compelling superhero team. And also, Fin Fang Foom is in it. That's just fun to say. At number 3, Superior Spider-Man #28, Goblin Nation Part 2. I am a latecomer to the Superior Spider-Man party, but I gotta say I kind of regret not reading the previous 26 issues. But this one, Norman Osborn continues his relentless assault on Otto Octavius' Spider Island, completely leveling it and causing Dr. Octopus, aka the Superior Spider-Man, to have a weird mental breakdown. For the first time that I've ever seen him as a character, he has no clue what he's doing. Like, he is confused, he is scared, and also starting to lose his mind. At number 2, it was #1 last week, it's #2 this week, XFiles Conspiracy. This time, it's a Transformers. And, when you see the lone gunman sitting in a parking lot, and all of a sudden the truck behind them turns into Optimus Prime and asks them which one is Manhammer. It's a real name from the book. Pretty funny. It was great.
Lord Manhammer is his
hacking alias, yeah.
What's that called?
It's an alias.
No.
His handle?
Yeah.
His handle.
Nerd word.
Nerd alert. Yeah, it's full of a lot of cool twists and turns. There's a lot of really cool Transformers action. Bumblebee, Optimus Prime blasting stuff up. Bumblebee and Optimus Prime are looking for Ratchet, which they believe the Lone Gunmen have stolen, and the Lone Gunmen help them find where Ratchet is in return for some technology to fight the virus. And it's really awesome, and it's kind of convoluted for me to explain to you in like 2 sentences. We still have all of the X-Files Conspiracy issues here, so you should just come by and check them out, because you will never regret it. It'll be something years from now you will pull out of your comic book collection and hand your kids. At #1, we have a triple Bonanza, and if anybody out there is surprised by the 3 books I'm about to pull up in my #1, they have not been paying attention to the other episodes, because they are 3 Ninja Turtles books this week. I almost died. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: A New Animated Adventures. This is a spin-off from the hit Nickelodeon cartoon. It's hilarious, and the characters read just like they are in the book, and you can hear their voices in your head, and it's awesome. That one goes out to you, Ayla. Secondly, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Rise of the Utrom Empire, #2. This one featuring the Triceratons Rebellion and their inevitable rise to their own quasi-empire. Art by Andy Kuhn. Super fantastic. And the reigning #1 for 2 months in a row, Ninja Turtles, #31, IDW ongoing. This issue, they're still up at the farm in Northampton. They're still hiding on April O'Neil's parents' farm. However, the party has crashed.
Also, for anybody who wanted to read the book, now you don't have to, because Maxx just annihilated
Maxx should do.
I got a little wrapped up in the moment. I'm sorry. You should still read it because there's a ton of character development between Casey Jones and April, Raphael and Alopex, Donatello and Casey Jones. Michelangelo was in it with a few, you know, here or there, but the last issue was mostly about him, so he got his just due. And then there's there's a beautiful scene of dialogue between Leonardo and Splinter that just puts, like, a whole new spin on their entire family. So, don't miss it. 31 issues and counting. This book has been the best book on the market. That does it for the Maxx's Top 5 picks for the week. Stay tuned. I said we have a special guest coming up after the cutaway, and we do have a special guest coming up after the cutaway. So let's get to the cutaway and on to the special guests. Cutaway.
No, he has so many.
Not enough, right? Not enough catfish. Catfish says no.
Cutaway, time for a cutaway.
So we're doing this?
Oh, we're back. We are back from our cutaway, as I promised we would be. It's a day of keeping promises intact, and I'm here with my main fox, the one and only canine. You are a canine, right? Foxes are canines?
I think so. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Probably. Same. I look like a dog. Let's be honest.
You're, well, much more handsome.
Well, yeah.
But,
let's be really honest.
Yeah, come on.
Handsome.
Look at that tail.
Ladies,
you don't
I'm
see
very
that.
handsome.
Foxy, you are back for another week of comic book reviews. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a month since the last one, which is appropriate because I'm bringing something back from the last month. So.
Yeah, you're bringing a couple things back from last month, right? Or just
well, one was my pick and one was yours, but
okay.
You know, I'm not picky.
I am a little bit.
Yeah, well,
taking my
actually,
books from
I'm very picky. My picks are very picky. Let's get to my.
I know
picks.
you got all the good books this week.
I got the
Turtles.
good books. Sorry, Max. I read good books only. But turtles, I do like to eat them.
I miss your. Don't eat the turtles.
I mean, I do what I must.
Well, I like the turtles.
It's a hard life.
It is a hard life. So, Foxy, what are we reading first on the Foxy's Foxy picks of the week?
Okay, my picks are gonna start with Serenity. That's the throwback from last month, but it's cool. Still cool. Cool. That's what's happening in Serenity. Nothing but cool. There are characters.
They're cool though, right?
They're cool characters. Yeah. There are plot lines.
The cool plot lines, though.
There are cool plot lines. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just telling you. I just watched all of Serenity in the last 2 weeks, or I'm sorry, all of Firefly, and then the Serenity movie, like days ago. Reread issue #1, and now I read issue #2 today. I'm not disappointed whatsoever, I'll tell you that right now. It is so good and so true to the series, and it's just great to see where they go next. Okay, #2, Guardians of the Galaxy. It's the Trial of Jean Grey, Part 4. We know what's happening, or you're not reading. Either you're not reading, or you know what's happening. Come on, people.
And if you're
Catch
not
up.
reading, you should be reading.
Why aren't you reading? Read!
There's a Guardians of the Galaxy movie coming out in like 4 months. You need to know. You need to know what the little Rocket Raccoon is.
It's true, and it's no coincidence that one of my forest friends is in this book, and it's in my list.
Yeah, a real
Rocket he's a great character. I'm not gonna lie. He's my favorite.
I think you maybe have a little Rocket Raccoon envy going on there.
He's a little more crass than I am, and way more murdery. I don't do much murdering.
Only turtles?
That's the circle of life, man. Okay, but in Guardians, we've got, the trial is on. Jean Grey's trial is on. Issue 4 of the Trial of Jean Grey is where the trial actually begins. A little bit of a misnomer, but very cool art, very cool story. Rocket Raccoon not in it as much as I'd like, but he gets his shots in. He gets them in.
Yeah. Who's Jean Grey's attorney?
I can't remember her name. Some Shi'ar lady.
Oh, really?
She's got Robin hair.
I would have gone with Rocket Raccoon as my attorney.
That probably wouldn't work out so well for her.
Well, if your arguments fail, you could just have him blow the place up.
That's a good backup plan, and I think that's probably what's going to happen.
Probably. It's a
Spoilers! Rocket's going to shoot things next issue.
Insider trading information there?
That a little tip from Forest Friend.
Yeah. When in doubt, just blow it up.
That's how we do.
I like it.
Okay, so, top book of all books. Outdoing even the turtles. Even the turtles.
No.
Black Science, man.
It's,
I know you read this book.
I do, and it's tough. If you weren't doing it, it would have been my #1 pick.
I know, I had to steal it from you.
I know you did.
And I'm happy about it because I read it. Fantastic! Oh my god! This book does not slow down. I mean, okay, in truth, this issue, it does slow down a little bit. They're leaving the war zone, but not everyone.
Not everyone.
Mild spoiler, not everyone leaving the war zone. I'm not going to tell you who. The people who do leave the war zone, kind of a shocker. Okay. But man, then it slows down just to pick up the pace next issue. That's what I'm told. So that's why I had Catfish show us 2 things. First, let's cut to the interior of page 1. Holy crap. The colors by Dean White on this thing are crazy. Matteo Scalera's art is great, but the painted colors are just out of hand. Out of hand. Good job, dude. And then let's look at the cover for next issue, because at the back, Remender tells us they're really going to turn up the heat for the next 2 issues, and you can tell the cover looks like, what's that thing with the Morlocks under the earth? Is it the Time Machine with the furry ape people?
Yeah, the Time Machine. Yeah.
It looks like the Time Machine, man. There's some ape people. White ape
Really?
people, cavernous, crazy business.
I missed that. Oh, there are 8 people. I missed that.
Dude, look more closely.
Dude, there's totally 8 people on there. How did I miss the dude in the corner?
You blew it up!
You finally blew it up. Sorry.
That's what humanity does, but yeah.
I'm
excited.
I thought that's what the forest animals did.
No, man. The forest
backwards
animals
here.
just eat each other in the circle of life, and we all like get along and campfires, you know.
Nah.
Okay, Rocket blows things up, but he is a hero to us all. But I don't have those capabilities, man. I don't have a job or nothing.
Next month, I'm getting you a rocket launcher.
Okay, I'm down.
On.
You heard it. You heard it here, folks. Maxx is going to buy me a rocket launcher next month. Next month or next week?
Well, I mean, whenever you're back.
Check the tape, man. I don't know when it was. Okay.
Your next appearance, it will be Foxy and rocket launcher.
Okay, I'm in.
All right.
That's how he gets me back here.
Something.
That and the turtles.
And the turtles. Little turtles crawling around on the floor.
I'm gonna eat those guys.
Oh, please don't eat my turtles.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hey, look at that guy. Hey, look at that. Are we done here or what? I mean, I'm done. I said my piece.
We're done then.
Okay.
All right. Stay tuned for graphic novels.
Could one really love a catfish?
You would know. We are back from our cutaway, and we are exactly where we left off because we are here to talk to you about some new graphic novels, including one of Foxy's favorite books. Has a new graphic novel out this week.
Invincible, man. Have you read this? Did you read this?
I'm getting caught up. I'm not that far yet, so I can't really speak to it.
This book, it's really cool. It's a cool concept. It took me a long time to get into Invincible. Honestly, it took me like 30, 40 issues of reading to be like, oh yeah, I get this. This is cool.
I feel like I'm just starting to get to that point where it's like just starting to hook me.
So it just took you like 110 issues to be like, oh yeah, this is cool.
No, I told you I wasn't caught up. I'm still on like volume 9 or something like that.
Oh, in trades.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm way too late to that part to do the single issues.
Well, I caught up. I started buying singles around 50 or something. But anyway, I digress. This trade is so hyper-violent. Oh my gosh.
I was looking at some of the last pages on there, and yeah.
The end of this trade is shocking. I can't imagine waiting 6, 7, 8 months for the next trade to come out to read. I imagine a lot of people will go monthly after this one, because it's crazy.
And it's pretty close to where the current issues are, too, so you can actually probably pull that off.
I'm pretty sure that's the last issue I read, honestly. The one that came out a couple weeks ago.
Is it that? Like, I knew it was getting pretty close to it.
It's on it. It's like, if you buy this, then you could start collecting like the next new issue that comes out, I think.
Saga did it first, and everybody else is following suit.
You know, it's Image. It's in-house, so
it makes sense.
They had a good idea.
It's intelligent.
They're
Image is
going
going to do it.
Yeah, I approve. Good job, Image. Makes lives easier.
You got the Fox seal of approval.
Yes, you got it here first. That was the first Image. Fox seal of approval. You got it. You're the first, not the last.
A few other graphic novels that I briefly wanted to mention that will be coming out this week. We have a Samurai Jack graphic novel It's like half graphic novel, half regular issue with $7.99. You get a couple of stories in there. If you're a fan of the cartoon show,
I think that's it, right?
that's it.
Yeah, we said this before.
Yeah.
But, I think it's really it now.
That's really it. Stay tuned because we have a few very exciting announcements, including some prizes.
It's a cutaway. It's time for a cutaway.
Breaking news this week. The Maxx is Super Awesome Comic Review Show has a new Facebook page. We have a contest running on there right now. You can find the link below in the description and go over to the page and like it and read the description for the rules and the prizes.
And win stuff!
And win stuff!
Yay!
That is a wrap for this week's episode of the Maxx is Super Awesome Comic Review Show. I've been the Max. Foxy was here. He was awesome. You guys have been the audience. And he's been awesome.
Catfish has been no good.
Catfish is always trouble, but we love him anyway. And we will see you all next week. Goodbye.